Hey everyone, Grant Thomas with Weiss Schwarz and A doing a guest deck profile on a green-blue Kill Nui deck. You'll get to see this deck in action in the next video, which is a match against Barrett's Quad Color Sword Art Online, but this is going to be the deck profile and these will be the cards you're going to see. So let's check it out. We got, first off, at level 0 we run 4 of the Nui Pulling Thread and 4 of the only clothing Ryuko has, Senketsu. These are basically your front row cards, more or less, for level 0. Nui Pulling Thread nukes any character 3,000 if your opponent only has one character in their center stage. So this outright kills most Suiciders and tech cards, or allows you to ram it into a standalone 4K and win. Senketsu is, of course, just a Suicider. It's pretty basic, gets run in most decks. The rest of level 0, is about hand fixing and that good stuff. And it is 2 copies each of, got my cards there. 2 copies each of the first step of Lifelong Ambition Satsuki, the Deep Bonds Ryuko, Before the Final Battle Satsuki, and the Grand Couture Nui. So going from reverse, Grand Couture Nui is a 500 assist and allows you to drop a disguise and take a card in your clock, put it in your hand, put the top card of your deck in the clock. It's pretty helpful just in, like, if you hit level 2 and you didn't expect it and you now want that card out of your clock and in your hand. Bam, you get it. Before the Final Battle Satsuki is a pay 1, tap 2 Brainstorm that draws. It also gains 1k if your opponent has 2 or less characters in their center stage, so it could also go into the front row and be pretty viable. Deep Bonds Ryuko allows you to drop a climax on play. You drop a climax, salvage a card from your waiting room. She is in here because we run 4 bars and 2 pants. You get a lot of climaxes in your hand. This is one of your better ways to get rid of them. And then the last card is the Before the Final Battle Satsuki. She is easily one of the best cards in the deck. I know that sounds weird because I'm only running 2, but we'll talk about why. Upon being sent to the waiting room, that's important. You can pay 1, ditch 1, search. So the reason my main reason that I'm only running her at 2 is she's not necessarily valuable enough to run at 4 because that's a lot of stock consumption at level 0 for hand fixing. And you need to have a number of at least 3 stock going into level 1. But the reason why her ability of being sent to the waiting room, activating her ability is important, is because of the main card of the deck, Disguise. Disguise is a 1/2 event. It allows you to put a card from your stage into your waiting room, choose a character in your clock that is level 2 or lower and is clothed, I believe. Yes, it is clothed in level 2 or lower. Put it in that stage position that character was in, and then put this card in your clock. So if you haven't seen it yet, the reason why this is cool is because you can kill her with Disguise. She goes to your waiting room, you get the search, and you get the card you pulled out with Disguise. Disguise is really great because it also allows us to access basically every card in the deck at level 1, including level 3s. It's really powerful, they're really good cards that you get. But before I talk about what we're going to get with this, guys, I'm going to run through the Lust of Light level 1. It's 4 copies of the Great Spirit Satsuki, 2 copies of the Ragyo Plot's Cocoon Sphere Birth, and 3 copies of Junketsu. On play, she grabs Junketsu from your waiting room as a marker, gains 15. Ragyo is a 1/1. Can steal on play, steals a marker from the Great Spirit Satsuki, and on climax combo also gains a marker after you pay 1. And for each marker she has, she gains 2,000 and a level. She's basically our alternate level 1 if we don't get Disguise off. She gets really big. You can get her up to 10, 14. And she also has kind of a fun... These cards have a fun combos with the... Deep Bonds Ryuko and our Senketsu Suicide. On play, Senketsu Suicide gives any card with a marker a K, And upon reverse, Deep Bond's Ryuko allows you to give another K for another character. Sorry, like when one of your attacking characters becomes reversed, she can give another K. So you can play her, give a K. Have him attack and get reversed, give her another K. She's just gained another 2,000. So that's one thing that you can do. That's our ultra. Oh, sorry, and then 3 Junketsu because you need it for the markers, and we run blue because blue. That's pretty straightforward. You run blue because blue. Alright, so level 2 are our disguised targets. It is 4 copies of the Owner of Scissorblade Nui and 3 copies of Dodging Nui. Owner of Scissorblade Nui has a climax combo where for free you can pull out a second copy of her from your deck. She loses 15 on play. So you want to disguise into her instead of just play her from your hand. Dodging Nui, upon being frontal attacked, allows you to switch her out with our first 3-2, the Spinning Wheel of Fate Nui. Spinning Wheel of Fate Nui on play allows you to take one of your opponent's level 2 or lower characters, put it in their waiting room, they get to choose a level 0, put it in that same position, and if all of your characters are closed, she gains 2k. Something important to note is that the character that comes out as an effect of this character's ability is standing, which gives your opponent another attack. So use with caution. I still use it, especially at level 1. That can be a really devastating effect. But just use with caution. Don't use it at level 3, more or less. So that's level 2, and starting into level 3. And then our last level 3 is 2 copies of the To Protect the World Satsuki. On play, heal, grab a Junketsu, she gains 15 if she has Junketsu underneath her as a marker. Pretty straightforward. You just want that heal. And then for climaxes, we run 4 of the Owner of Scissorblade Nui's climax combo, 2 of Ragio's climax combo, and 2 pants triggers. 1k1, 1k1, 2k1 draw. Yeah, so again, we're 4 bars, 2 pants. Means climaxes get in your hand. Use Deep Bond's Ryuko to get rid of them as you need. So yeah, that's the deck. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Watch the video of me and Barrett duking it out with his quad color build. And yeah, that's what we got. See ya.